So far, most of you must have understood the meaning of the famous line from Ariana Grande's song Side to Side. I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. Ever since she got into a relationship with Ethan, also known as SpongeBob. Ariana Grande has almost always been surrounded by controversies, but the recent controversy is very wild, and along with it, people are also noticing Ariana's past patterns. From the upcoming Wicked movie's release to her so-called bond with Cynthia and their press tour, some people are saying that Ariana is practicing witchcraft in real life. They believe that's the reason she has become so thin. On TikTok, many conspiracy theories are circulating, saying that Ariana and Cynthia are possessed. People are even calling the Wicked movie cursed, comparing it to the old Wizard of Oz movie where several cast members faced misfortune. Adding to this, Ariana denies having faced any facial surgery, but doctors observing her face claim there's something suspicious. And to top it all off, Ariana Grande, often labeled as a homewrecker, has reportedly only been single for about a month and a half throughout her dating life. Allegedly, she has only dated men who were already in committed relationships, engaged, or married, leading them to cheat on their partners with her. What is really going on in her mind that she does not seem to find any single men attractive? Let's take a deep dive into her life and uncover some of the darkest truths about this baby-faced pop star. Ariana's formative years. A glimpse into her childhood. Ariana Grande Butera was born on June 26, 1993 in Boca Raton, Florida. The hallmark of this girl is her iconic high ponytail, whistle register, and love of cat ear accessories, which specialized her to be a symbol in the American teen pop culture. Her voluminous sleeves and other sartorial eccentricities, in turn, helped to cement her image and ensured her as a timeless icon of a millennial generation starting in the early 2000s. Ariana's creative career started out working in the Broadway play 13, where she demonstrated outstanding singing and acting talents at a very young age. She became a media sensation in 2010 as Cat Valentine on the Nickelodeon show Victorious. The success of the show resulted in a spin-off, Sam and Cat. Nevertheless, in spite of its potential, the spin-off was terminated after just one season, in part because of poor audience response. But the series did, somewhat surprisingly, give Ariana the platform to build upon her role within the Nickelodeon child star sphere. Through Victorious and Sam and Cat, Dan Schneider, the monster, well, just to the producer of Victorious and Sam and Cat, made a significant contribution to Ariana's early acting career. But his later controversies do draw a curtain over the professional relationship between the child actors at the time, especially when we are aware of Amanda Bynes' story. After Sam and Cat, Ariana began to look for musical opportunities first with the release of the song Put Your Hearts Up. Unfortunately, the song did not yield a marked result and launched her career in a rather unremarkable way. However, the tide began to turn when she teamed up with manager Scooter Braun. Braun contributed significantly to rebranding Ariana into a burgeoning pop star. This collaboration led to the release of her debut album, Yours Truly, in 2013, which served as the formal debut of her successful music career. Her association with Braun extended her audience. Early years in the spotlight. Controversies that shaped Ariana. As this age of transformation occurs, Ariana shared the screen with Jeanette McCurdy in Sam and Cat as a most unlikely pair of best friends. The spin-off, created from the well-loved iCarly show, was a significant point in Ariana's career trajectory. Sam and Cat debuted with a strong promise, but ended abruptly after just one season. Within a few months of its airing, rumors began circulating about tensions between Ariana Grande and Jeanette McCurdy, speaking suspicions of conflicts. Production was eventually paused due to alleged salary disputes. Ariana publicly rejected the charges, however, the tension between the two lead singers was hard to deny. TMZ reported further tension, highlighting Jeanette's dissatisfaction with her pay compared to Ariana's significantly higher earnings. Even though attempts were made to compromise on her contract, Jeanette's were all in vain. Although the official explanations for the show's cancellation are unclear, Jeanette's discontent with pay inequality is widely expected to have been a factor in ending the series prematurely. Meanwhile, during the show's early run, Ariana's career took off at an extraordinary pace, further widening the gap between the two stars and intensifying the behind-the-scenes tensions. The year 2014 witnessed a contentious rumor regarding Ariana Grande being offensive to her followers. As reported by the Daily Mail, an insider alleged that Ariana snapped back, "I hope they all fucking die," after a meet and greet photo opportunity. The Daily Mail also criticized her, thereby further feeding into an already increasing image of her demanding behavior. But Ariana flatly denied the charges, claiming that her statements had been misrepresented and taken out of their context. She said publicly that "it's not my words," and she denied all the accusations. Fast forward to July 2015, soon after Independence Day, Ariana got caught in another controversy. CCTV footage from Wolfie's Donuts documented her engaging in unexpected behavior along with her boyfriend and backup dancer Rick Alvarez. On the videotape, Ariana licked the unsold donuts on display and made a provocative remark. When a tray of fresh donuts was brought out, she reportedly exclaimed, "What the fuck is that? I hate Americans. I hate America." Her remarks and actions caused a public outcry. The fallout was immediate. Ariana was stripped of a White House performance invitation, and the experience damaged her standing. In response, she issued a series of apologies in a video where she expressed pride in being American and apologized for her behavior. Local police and public health authorities launched an inquiry into the video and characterized her behavior as looked like an intentional maliciously licking of donuts. The scandal, widely dubbed Donut Gate, became a significant blemish on Ariana's public image at the time. Ariana and the Silver Screen, unpacking the movie witch. Now let's discuss her current controversy, which is really messed up. Begin with the cast of Wicked and their recent interviews. The film's main actors, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, are caught in the current mounting controversy. With press tours getting underway in early November, the actors attended many public appearances and interviews. After looking at their appearances, fans could acknowledge the very striking thinness of their body. The very tight band of skin stretched over their bones, emphasizing the sharp lines of their face and their form. Ariana, who is renowned for her slim physique throughout her career, has frequently been equated to Audrey Hepburn because of her classic look and fashion and her feminine features. Although these comparisons were not necessarily taken too seriously, even in a nice way, they became sadly more serious, mentioning this in relation to the promotion of Wicked. Fans observed that her team seemed to be deliberately embracing the Hepburn image style of hers, both in her dress and in her attitude. Meanwhile, Cynthia's transformation did not go unnoticed. Fans have wondered if being in the same creative space as Ariana and dealing with the pressure to compare to get noticed may have propelled her to take extreme measures to slim down. Between the two actresses, there was the apprehension that there may be developing competitive eating disorders between them, since their shrinking figures appeared to represent unhealthy rivalry. Not only their bodies seemed different, but during these interviews, Ariana and Cynthia's behavior seemed quite strange. Normally, Ariana Grande's interviews present her in a different light, but here she appeared to be acting unusually. It felt like the cast members of Wicked were disconnected from reality and stuck in their own delusions. Some cast members seem to genuinely believe that making this movie is a monumental act of service, as if it's going to save lives. For some reason, they think that Wicked is a film that will have a life-changing impact on the audience. Many have questioned why they are being so fake. The simple fact is that the actors are paid hefty fees for movies, and if the movie succeeds, they benefit even more, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's their job. But what's off-putting is the pretentiousness of their acting like they're doing the audience a favor, when in reality the audience is doing them a favor by supporting their work. The story of Wicked revolves around two witches, one with green skin and the other fitting society's standards of beauty. The green-skinned witch faces discrimination and bullying from childhood, which shapes her personality. While the storyline is good, it's not groundbreaking. Movies addressing discrimination have been made before, and Wicked isn't the first to touch upon this topic. What's more is the ignorance displayed by some of the actors. Apart from that, there was a strange dynamic between Ariana and Cynthia during the interviews. They seemed overly emotional, crying at the smallest things. They even got 10 matching tattoos on their hands. These moments quickly went viral as memes, with many finding their behavior more funny than touching. At some point, it became hard to take them seriously. In previous interviews, too, actors have been seen getting emotional, but hardly anyone mocked them for it. People stay sympathetic, but now they have overdone it, and it doesn't feel genuine anymore. Even though Cynthia was trying to portray herself as kind and sensible during her interviews, she didn't really come across as that sensible. What happened was that the original Wicked poster looked a certain way, in which the Green Witch's face is not visible, but the film's poster was different, as you can see. A fan, just for fun, made certain changes to the film's poster to make it look more like the original one. They shaped the lips to make it look like smoke and changed Ariana's hand placement. In the original poster, the Green Witch's eyes were hidden by shadows, and those changes are made in this fan art. Many people liked these edits, and the clip went viral. Cynthia saw it and got very upset. She feels that the changes were an attempt to erase her and target her. Reacting, she wrote, "This is the wildest, most offensive thing I have ever seen, equal to that." She continued expressing how the changes were hurtful, as if trying to distort her real-life human image. After reading this, many people thought it was an overreaction because it was just a fan edit and there was no intention to humiliate anyone. People also pointed out Cynthia's hypocrisy, as almost all the cast members, including her, had reposted fan edits on their stories. In many edits, Cynthia and Ariana's characters were animated, and they happily reposted those, so why was this edit suddenly offensive? No one was trying to erase Cynthia. You can also see how Ariana's hand pose change made her face hidden in some edits. Cynthia's nature seemed to be that even if there's no issue, she makes it into one. In the same interviews, they were discussing real-life problems, and it felt like they were so disconnected from reality that it became weird. During interviews, they spoke with a tone that suggested they weren't newcomers to the industry, despite their relatively young entry points. The age gap between Ariana, 31 years old, and Cynthia, 37 years old, drew attention, and their behavior during these interviews sparked significant audience reactions. Many felt their demeanor suggested a disconnect from reality. Cynthia's response to a fan who edited the poster was criticized as insincere, while Ariana's emotional displays were viewed as exaggerated. Her frequent tears during interviews over seemingly minor issues were seen by some as overdramatic. They felt that her new voice and personality seemed forced and insincere, especially since many had noticed her changing her personality frequently. At times, she would show a confident, strong woman persona, and at others, something entirely different, which led to videos labeling her as having an identity crisis. The movie has received groundbreaking reviews and love, but the lead stars have caused worry among fans that the Wicked set might be cursed like the people believed The Wizard of Oz was. Grande and Arrivo have shared an intense connection throughout the filming, production, and publicizing of the Wicked movie. They share matching tattoos that relate to either their relationship or their characters. These tattoos include a secret one they refuse to show anyone. Many fans are very concerned and believe that these actresses are using some type of drugs. The use of Ozempic and similar drugs to achieve extreme weight loss. This theory gained traction as many noted the increasing pressures on women in the entertainment industry, particularly older stars, to maintain a certain physique. And along with this, the Judy Garland effect has also emerged. The Judy Garland effect: legacy, parallels, and pressure. What is the so-called Judy Garland curse? Judy Garland, whose career brought Dorothy to life in the legendary 1939 iteration of The Wizard of Oz, lived through extremely disturbing circumstances on the set of the film. At just 16 years old, her experience on set was far from the magical world audiences saw on screen. Behind the scenes, Garland endured a harsh regimen imposed by the studio. She was forced on a grueling diet and made to eat stimulant pills for the sake of sustaining energy and looks that tragically paved the way to her early death many years down the line. While her portrayal of Dorothy captured the hearts of millions, the innocent Kansas farm girl she embodied stood in stark contrast to the harsh realities Garland faced as a young actress. The road to making one of Hollywood's greatest classics was long and arduous, yet far from the land of Oz to the avenues Behemoth stalked. Judy Garland's time on the Wizard of Oz set was marred by grueling conditions, including long hours, pressure to maintain a certain appearance, and an unforgiving studio system. Garland, 17 years old at the time, was prescribed amphetamines to stay alert and work during the long hours of filming, as well as to give out sleeping tablets to help her sleep. From here, this led into a repeated pattern of substance use that went on throughout her professional life, and that formed the basis of her early death. Her struggles were compounded by cruel comments from studio executives, who referred to her as a fat little pig with pigtails, leading them to pressure her to smoke up to 80 cigarettes a day. These toxic practices were part of a system that exploited young stars, with lasting consequences. Today, some compare echoes of Garland's story in a horrific manner to the pressures of current stars, such as Ariana Grande. Recently, rumors have spread that Grande, who is already small, has been fainting and being unsteady backstage. And rumors have circulated that her extreme recent weight loss may be due to industrial pressures or to deflect from issues in her personal life. Fans have even suggested that her drastic physical changes, including new looks and weight loss, might be part of a tactic known as the "hey, look over there" theory, where celebrities alter their appearance to deflect attention from other aspects of their lives, like the alleged cheating scandal involving Ethan Slater. Irrespective of whether these theories are true, they are a reminder of how the entertainment industry can exert a continuing pressure on stars to go to unhealthy lengths. Delving into Ariana's darkest desires, her creepiest fantasy. Ariana Grande's spiritual journey and public statements over the years reveal a shift from traditional religion to more mystical and esoteric beliefs, often intertwined with personal experiences and controversies. In 2013, Ariana recounted a chilling experience during a visit to Kansas City, which she described as demonic. According to her, she and her group visited a haunted castle and planned to explore Stoll Cemetery, infamous as one of the 7 gates of hell on Earth. Ariana claimed that during this trip she felt an overwhelming wave of negativity, smelled sulfur, a supposed sign of demonic presence, and noticed a fly in the car, another alleged indicator of evil spirits. Later in the same year, Ariana publicly dropped her Catholic background, saying that she did not identify with the Christian or Catholic religion anymore. But she wished to know more about Kabbalah, a Jewish mystical tradition, and this indicated a clear break from her religious past. This shift coincided with her increasing use of mystical and occult imagery in her fashion, performances, and social media. She once tweeted, "I feel like a little fairy witch sometimes, embracing an identity aligned with magical and spiritual exploration." Fast forward to 2024, Ariana's involvement as Glinda the Good Witch in the Broadway musical Wicked intensified her association with mystical ideas. As she appeared on the Zach Sang Show in February 2024 to talk about her film performance, Ariana's public image and spiritual views have changed dramatically due to conversations filled with moments of conflict where her personal beliefs, art, and cultural criticism all mix together. Her path has been both hailed as a source of innovation and uniqueness by others, but also drawn into question for its links to controversial individuals and the controversial. By June 2024, she made headlines again after an appearance on a podcast hosted by Penn Badgley. The podcast drew criticism for its alleged ties to Scientology and for echoing the controversial practices of Dan Schneider-era children's television, such as prioritizing forced therapy for young actors while ignoring systemic abuse. Ariana Grande is twisted, sick, and she is not okay. This comment is made by a famous psychiatrist on Ariana's recent fantasy about glamorizing the infamous serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer. She revealed her obsession with serial killers in the Pod Crushed podcast with Naya Kavalin, Penn Badgley, and Sophie Ansari. She recalled a Q&A session with young fans during her time as Kat in Sam & Cat and her pop music career. Someone asked if she could have dinner with someone living or dead, who would it be? Ariana paused, then hesitated to share her response, asking first her parents for permission to reveal the true answer. After receiving their hesitant approval, she admitted, Jeffrey Dahmer is pretty fascinating. While likely intended to express curiosity about his psychology rather than admiration, her comments sparked immediate backlash. She added that she would love that. People are criticizing her, I mean, obviously they should, by saying she needs help, she is mentally ill and rotten. One of the victims, Tony Hughes' mother, commented that she is sick in her mind. It's not funny or fancy what she said. She said her statement made her both emotional and disgusted. The statement was met with outrage, and netizens found Ariana Grande so insensitive, and she also has no remorse for victims. The idea of referencing a notorious serial killer who took and desecrated lives, especially in a setting with young fans, struck many as insensitive and tone-deaf. Critics also contended that the reaction downplayed the pain of Dahmer's victims and their families. They criticized her for idealizing a figure with a horrific criminal record that has lasting scars on the lives of thousands. The backlash added to a growing list of controversies surrounding Ariana, with many questioning her judgment and the appropriateness of her remarks in public forums. Ariana's complex relationships, scandals, and sentiments. Well, the list is very long, but now let's come to the most interesting part of her life, her choice of romance. In March 2013, as Sam and Cat was beginning its run on Nickelodeon, Ariana Grande made headlines not for the show, but for her appearance in the music video for The Way, a collaboration with rapper Mac Miller. The video, released around March 28, 2013, ended with a kiss between Ariana and Mac, sparking a frenzy of speculation on fan forums about their relationship. Despite the on-screen chemistry, both Ariana and Mac were in relationships at the time. Ariana was dating Jay Brooks from the Janiskians, and Mac was with his high school girlfriend, Nomi Leisure. By April 2013, Mac and Nomi ended their relationship. While it remains unclear whether Ariana's involvement in The Way played any role in the breakup, fans were quick to connect the dots, which fueled rumors that Ariana and Mac might be more than just collaborators. Later in the year, in August 2013, Ariana and Jay also broke up, with Jay publicly accusing her of being unfaithful. He alleged that she had cheated on him with Nathan Sykes. He was a member of the boy band The Wanted, whom she began dating shortly after the breakup. The relationship between Ariana and Nathan, however, was only brief for only a few months and ended in December 2013. In January 2014, Ariana and Jay Brooks made up, but following that reunion, their relationship didn't last. They parted ways again in July 2014, with reports suggesting that Jay's absence during the illness and eventual passing of Ariana's grandfather created a rift between them. That summer, Ariana spent most of her time in Florida with her family, supporting her ailing grandfather who passed away later that month. The impact of these events on emotions constituted a watershed moment in Ariana's personal life. In July 2014, Ariana Grande's relationship with Jay Brooks ended, reportedly due to his lack of support during her grandfather's illness. Around the same time, Big Sean flew to Florida to visit Ariana, which contrasted sharply with Jay's absence. Ariana later stated that Jay wasn't there for her when she needed him, leading to their breakup that same month. Interestingly, Mac Miller and his ex-girlfriend, Nomi Leisure, also got back together at the same time and lasted another 3 years. In July 2014, Big Sean posted an Instagram image of Ariana's dog, Ophelia, which was later deleted by him, which led to rumors regarding their romantic status. 1 month later, HollywoodLife.com published a story called Ariana Grande Dating Big Sean After Jay Brooks Split, which stated that the two were reportedly caught kissing on a movie date. Although their representatives denied the rumors, their public behavior hinted at a budding romance. On August 12, 2014, they released a musical collaboration, further fueling speculation. By October 17, 2014, Ariana officially confirmed her relationship with Big Sean during an interview with The Telegraph. However, their romance carried its share of drama. Big Sean had previously been engaged to actress Naya Rivera, with plans to marry and even had decided on the date of the wedding. Without formal explanation, he broke off the engagement and soon after declared his love for Ariana. In her memoir, Naya revealed an incident where she found a woman whose name she cryptically described as rhyming with Shmariana Shmonde at Big Sean's home, only to later discover online that he had ended their engagement. Ariana and Big Sean dated publicly for about 6 to 7 months. On April 2015, the pair announced their breakup via US Weekly, citing conflicting schedules as the reason for their split. Shortly afterward, Ariana began dating Ricky Alvarez, one of her backup dancers. By summer 2015, they were regularly spotted and even engaged in the infamous donut-looking scandal. However, their relationship also came to an end in July 2016, concluding another chapter in Ariana's evolving romantic history. Until September 2016, Nomi and Mac continued to share an apartment in Brooklyn, but on September 12, 2018, Nomi departed from the apartment and celebrated the move with a post on Instagram. Shortly after, Ariana Grande and Mac Miller began to appear together more frequently, collaborating on several music projects, including a remix of Ariana's Into You. At the end of 2016, the pair again produced a music video with each other, leading to rumors regarding their relationship. Ariana Grande and Mac Miller began dating in 2016. This was her longest relationship in her whole life. Their relationship was largely private, but they frequently shared affectionate moments on social media. Ariana disclosed some shocking truth in Cosmopolitan magazine, dated 1st of March 2017. In the interview, she openly admitted to having feelings for Mac since 2013, recalling their first meeting when she was just 19. They first got together that same year while working on Ariana's first single, The Way. Fast forward to May 2018, when Ariana revealed her split with Mac Miller in a very personal Instagram story. The news deeply upset fans, even though rumors about an engagement between the two had been circulating. As many have speculated on the possibility of Ariana being pregnant and Mac getting engaged, the announcement was startling and unexpected. Although they ended their relationship amicably, at the emotional core of the split, Ariana revealed that their long-term engagement had been undermined by Mac's history of substance abuse. She stated, "I'm not a babysitter or a mother, and no woman should feel that they need to be." What followed surprised everyone. In the very same month, Ariana started dating Pete Davidson, and this attracted many questions from fans. This came shortly after the horrific Manchester bombing in May 2017, a bombing that Ariana had been greatly affected by. Her sudden relationship with Pete raised eyebrows, especially since, at the time, Pete wasn't the well-known figure he is today. His fame for dating high-profile women came much later. The whirlwind romance only added to the complexity of Ariana's personal journey during a challenging period in her life. Ariana found herself at a crossroads in 2018. Mac Miller, with whom she had shared a deep yet tumultuous bond, struggled heavily with addiction. Ariana was grappling with her own trauma and needed an escape with someone who could provide a sense of euphoria and distraction from the pain she had endured. She went on to say in an interview that her fast-paced fling as she and Pete Davidson was somehow in a rebound relationship. But at that time, rumors began swirling that Ariana's relationship with Pete overlapped with her breakup with Mac. The fact that she and Pete started dating in the same week that she broke up with Mac only intensified speculation. Ariana vehemently denied these claims, but found herself under scrutiny when Pete's own past came to light. Well, at that time, Pete Davidson was in a 2-year-long romance with Cassie David, the daughter of comedian Larry David. Their relationship seemed serious, with plans for a future together. But in May 2018, Pete reportedly ended things with Cassie via text, only for his relationship with Ariana to go public 2 days later. Cassie later disclosed the surprise and devastation, left stunned by the abrupt end and Pete's public relationship with Ariana. She thought that everything was okay between them, but this sudden breakup text shook her. Although controversies surrounded it, Ariana and Pete's relationship unfolded at a breakneck pace. In a single month, Pete proposed with a $93,000 custom-shaped, pear-shaped engagement ring. The couple flaunted their love openly, getting matching tattoos and dedicating songs to each other. Ariana, for example, named a song on the Sweetener album after Pete. On September 7, 2018, tragedy struck. Mac Miller, Ariana's ex, passed away from an accidental overdose just months after their breakup. The death of his then weighed significantly on Ariana, inducing guilt and sorrow. She openly mourned his loss, which significantly impacted her relationship with Pete. By October 2018, a mere month after Mac's passing, Ariana and Pete had broken off their engagement. Thinking back on this tornado phase of her life, Ariana confessed that her relationship with Pete had happened way too fast. Mac's passing forced her to confront her unresolved emotions and the toll of her own personal struggles. In the end, she realized she needed time to heal and rediscover herself outside the chaos of back-to-back relationships. And Ariana Grande's love affairs have frequently been fodder for public curiosity, and her relationships after Pete Davidson are no different. After her highly publicized breakup with Pete in late 2018, Ariana released Break Up With Your Boyfriend, I'm Bored in early 2019, a playful nod to moving on. She was romantically associated with Mikey Foster of Social House that same year. Their rumored relationship gained traction after they shared a kiss in the music video for their collaboration, Boyfriend. There are reports that they dated back to June 2019 and February 2020. But things became murky in early 2020. Even though Ariana and Mikey were rumored to still be together, in February 2020 there were rumors of Ariana's new infatuation with realtor Dalton Gomez. People magazine verified that Ariana and Dalton had been romantically involved since January by the time of March 2020, and as such generated questions about the chronology. If true, it suggests that Ariana may have overlapped relationships once again. The homewrecker allegations, unraveling the chaos. Dalton and Ariana's relationship seemed to progress quickly. They celebrated their second wedding anniversary in May 2023, and Ariana commemorated the event by posting to Instagram. Meanwhile, Ethan Slater, Ariana's Wicked co-star and best known for his role as SpongeBob, posted a heartfelt Mother's Day tribute to his wife, Lily J., who had just given birth 5 months prior. Everything appeared picture-perfect in both relationships. But by July 2023, the narrative shifted dramatically. A photo began circulating online, sparking rumors that Ariana and Ethan were romantically involved. At the same time, reports surfaced claiming that Ariana and Dalton had quietly separated in February 2023, though the timing felt suspiciously convenient. Perhaps even more surprising were reports that Ariana and Ethan, in the liminal space of being betrothed to other individuals, had been purposely on double dates. By October 2023, further information came to light, which sparked the media speculation around this complex web of interactions. The disclosure that both couples had been spending time together but secretly feeling deeply in love with each other added a new dimension of intricacy to the plot, creating question marks around Ariana's timeline and motivations. Her relationship, once celebrated for their passion and creativity, now seemed marked by overlapping timelines and controversy. Not only that, Ariana Grande's past intimate partnerships have been brought back to the surface in the wake of her several recent controversies, such as the alleged participation in the Ethan Slater drama. This includes her relationship with Graham Phillips, with whom she dated from 2008 to 2011, while both starred in Broadway's 13 the musical. While together, the couple combined creatively and even wrote the song Stick Around. However, indie musician Ricky Valentina made a surprising assertion on TikTok. According to Ricky, in 2010, while Ariana was dating Graham, Ariana stole Ricky's boyfriend. If true, this allegation suggests that Ariana had been unfaithful to Graham when she dated Jay. Now my maths problem seems easier than her complicated love life. In Ricky's TikTok post message, when Karma revealed Ariana Grande after she took your boyfriend back in 2010, the message ignited speculation and discussion among the fans and critics. Although the specifics of Ricky's claim are currently unsubstantiated, these allegations in conjunction with the Ethan Slater scandal have reignited the debate regarding Ariana's previous romantic relationships and their possible overlaps. These resurfaced stories contribute to a growing narrative around her personal life and choices, casting a shadow over her public image that gave her a tag of homewrecker. Masks and mirrors. Evolving personalities to conceal the truth. Recent changes in the personality of Ariana Grande has created a tsunami of speculation and dismay among fans. While she's admitted to using Botox and facial fillers in the past, she claimed to have discontinued these treatments, stating they made her feel as though she was hiding behind something. However, comparisons of her appearance from 2018 to 2021 suggest possible changes, such as a nose job, though Grande has consistently denied undergoing any plastic surgery. While on a press tour for Wicked, Ariana also took part in a lie detector test with co-star Cynthia Erivo. She volunteered and responded that she has never had any cosmetic surgery in order to stop gossipers. Despite her efforts, fans remain puzzled by her dramatically altered appearance and what they perceive as a shift in her personality. It has been suggested that her dramatic weight loss and physical transformation may be a calculated distraction from the controversy related to her personal life. This also includes the rumored cheating allegations against her and Ethan Slater. This is in line with the hypothesis that celebrities frequently alter their appearance or behavior to divert public unwanted attention from scandals. Whether intentional or coincidental, Ariana's evolving image and demeanor have left many fans questioning what's really going on behind the scenes. Many believe Ariana Grande has embraced her role as Glinda from Wicked to craft an angelic public persona that seemingly will erase the controversy that has surrounded her in recent months. Critics suggest she is using the character as a way to rebrand herself, distancing from the narrative of stealing someone's husband and her history of romantic entanglements with unavailable men. By fully embodying Glinda, both on-screen and off, Ariana appears to be leaning into a more innocent, likable image to distract from her personal controversies. This isn't the first time Ariana has reinvented herself, as her career has been marked by various Ariana personas over the years. Sometimes she became Italian Ariana, sometimes it's African Ariana, and recently her Asian transformation made people think as she changed her entire personality with her appearance. However, this transformation feels particularly strategic, with some speculating it's an effort to wipe the slate clean entirely. Attention has now transferred from the Ethan Slater mess to her sparkling portrayal in Wicked, and her cast of fans seems ready to take the new Ariana into their hearts. By aligning herself with the beloved Glinda character, Ariana seems to have successfully pivoted public perception, and she positioned herself as more adored than ever. There were also comments from the audience questioning Ariana's girl's girl persona and whether she was truly as sweet and caring as she portrayed. Questions arose about her relationship with Ethan, who was married when they began their affair. Ethan's marriage to his wife, who he had a child with, had ended after he started seeing Ariana. He even neglected his wife and child at one point, and they were openly seen together. Eventually, Ethan divorced his wife, and Ariana also divorced her husband, leading to them being together. This entire situation seems very disrespectful, especially considering the portrayal of Ariana's personality as innocent and caring in Wicked. However, behind the scenes, many cunning things were happening. It was pointed out that sometimes people who act overly sweet may not be as genuine, as seen with Ariana's betrayal of Lily. If Ariana were truly as sweet as she claimed, she might not have backstabbed her friend. This situation paints a complicated picture of how actors can be different from the personas they try to project. This makes it hard to simply blame one party. Both Ariana and Ethan are equally involved in this situation, with Ethan being criticized for cheating on his wife just months after she gave birth. Her traumatic journey messed up her personal life. Her songs have been back-to-back hits, dominating charts and playlists worldwide. Her iconic high ponytail is as famous as any celebrity trademark, becoming a symbol of her identity. But there was a time when she faced significant challenges, and some people even tried to bring her down. So how did Ariana rise above all the hardships and traumas in her life? Her journey began at a very young age. When Ariana was just 8 years old, her parents went through a divorce, a life-altering event that shaped much of her early years. Despite this, Ariana found solace in music and began singing. In 2002, she performed publicly for the first time at the Panther home game of a Major League sports event, a significant moment that marked her debut in front of a large audience. As Ariana grew older, her talent caught the attention of local theater groups. They admired her passion and dedication, and this encouragement fueled her desire to pursue a career in the performing arts. From these early experiences, Ariana's career began to take shape. She started releasing her own music and exploring her voice as an artist. In 2008, Ariana achieved a breakthrough when she was cast in the Broadway musical 13, a production that gained critical acclaim. A year later, in 2009, she landed a role in the Nickelodeon show Victorious. This role would prove to be life-changing, as the show became a massive hit and propelled Ariana into the limelight. She played the quirky and lovable character Cat Valentine, which quickly became a fan favorite. However, fame came with its own challenges. For her role in Victorious, Ariana had to dye her hair bright red every other week, which severely damaged her natural hair. In later interviews, she revealed that this hair damage left her with no choice but to wear extensions. This marked the beginning of her signature high ponytail look, which has since become a defining part of her image. While working on Victorious, Ariana didn't let her singing dreams take a back seat. She continued honing her craft, and in 2011 released her debut single, Put Your Hands Up. The song climbed the charts and eventually reached the #1 spot on the Billboard 200. This solidified her status as a rising star in the music industry. By 2013, Ariana was performing at major concerts, including the final episode of her concert series. Her journey from a young theater performer to a global music sensation is a testament to her talent, hard work, and resilience. After Victorious came to an end, Ariana Grande's journey as a music artist truly took off. Shortly after the show, she released her debut record, and from that point onward, there was no looking back. Ariana began releasing hit after hit, breaking records and redefining her career as a global pop icon. However, there was a phase when she faced vocal strain and struggled to perform, which temporarily affected her ability to sing. Despite this setback, her recognition as an international singer grew rapidly. By this time, Ariana had become immensely famous. She even joined Justin Bieber on tour, which further solidified her place among the world's top performers. In 2014, Ariana achieved another milestone by performing at the White House not once, but twice, a prestigious honor that highlighted her growing influence. Her rise to the top of pop music was undeniable, and she began to be compared with other stars who had made similar transitions. For instance, Miley Cyrus had also shifted her music style to cater to a more mature audience. Ariana, too, showed this evolution, but managed to do so without the controversies or drastic image changes Miley experienced. Ariana's transformation into a pop sensation was smoother and more calculated. Her second album, My Everything, was a significant step in this direction. The album, crafted for a more mature audience, expanded her fanbase from teenagers to adults, proving her versatility as an artist. My Everything was a massive success, debuting at #1 on the Billboard 200. Its singles dominated the charts, further cementing Ariana's place at the forefront of the music industry. Over the next few years, she continued releasing new music. However, one particular album, while still a commercial success, didn't perform as well as her previous two. Ariana's album was released in the same week as songs by Drake, who was dominating the charts at the time. Although the album still became a hit, its rankings didn't reach the level of her earlier works. Despite this slight dip, Ariana's career was on a steady upward trajectory. Her ability to adapt, evolve, and resonate with diverse audiences ensured that she remained a dominant force in pop music. With every release, she proved that her journey was far from over. May 22, 2017 was a day that would forever be etched into Ariana Grande's memory as one of the most traumatic days of her life. During her concert in Manchester, England, a horrific attack took place. A man detonated a homemade bomb at the venue, resulting in the loss of many innocent lives and leaving numerous others injured. Chaos spread across Manchester as news of the attack broke, and the tragedy deeply shook Ariana and her fans. Despite her young age of just 24, Ariana demonstrated incredible resilience. In the aftermath of the attack, she used her platform and resources to raise millions of dollars to support the victims and their families. She also organized a benefit concert called One Love Manchester to honor those affected and help heal the community. This event was a symbol of strength, hope, and unity during an unimaginably difficult time. While many expected Ariana to cancel her tour after such a devastating event, she made the brave decision to continue. She told her team, "The purpose of such attacks is to instill fear and disrupt our lives. If I cancel, they win." This courageous stance showed her determination to rise above fear and keep spreading love through her music. However, the following year, 2018, brought its own challenges. Ariana was in a relationship with rapper Mac Miller, but due to his struggles with addiction, she made the painful decision to separate. Tragically, a few months later, Mac passed away due to an overdose. This loss deeply affected Ariana, and she described it as one of the hardest periods of her life. During this time, she was dating comedian Pete Davidson. The relationship gained significant public attention, and the couple quickly became engaged. Fans were skeptical, feeling the engagement was rushed, especially given Ariana's emotional state. Their engagement ended in October 2018, shortly after Mac Miller's passing. Pete later revealed in an interview that he knew the relationship was over when the news of Mac's death broke. 2018 was undoubtedly a difficult year for Ariana, but it also inspired her creatively. She channeled her emotions into music, creating the empowering and reflective single, Thank You, Next. The song addressed her past relationships and the lessons she learned from each one. Upon its release, it shattered streaming records and became a cultural phenomenon, once again proving Ariana's ability to turn pain into art. Over the years, Ariana has achieved remarkable success. She has won numerous awards, including 2 Grammy Awards, a Brit Award, 2 Billboard Music Awards, 3 American Music Awards, 9 MTV Video Music Awards, and an incredible 27 Guinness World Records. Despite her impressive music career, her personal life has been filled with challenges. The Manchester attack left her with post-traumatic stress disorder and anxiety. She has also dealt with hypoglycemia, a condition that requires her to maintain a proper diet to keep her blood sugar levels in check. In addition to her music career, Ariana has ventured into the business world. She launched her makeup line, Rem Beauty, which has been well received, further cementing her status as a multifaceted artist and entrepreneur. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of entertainment. Until next time!